In the center of the meadow is a single candle burning upon a stone. Its flame is small, yet it holds the vastness of light within it. You approach, and as you do, you feel your breath deepen, your heart slow, your mind soften. You kneel before it. The candle flickers, and for a moment you see the faces of the villagers reflected in its flame. The elder, the woman, the child. Then the monks chanting softly. Then strangers you have never met, and yet you know them. Their faces blur into light, and soon all you see is glow. The candle becomes the sun. The meadow fills with brilliance, and the silence becomes radiant. You breathe in this light as though it were air. It fills your chest, warms your heart, soothes every place that ever felt weary. The warmth spreads through your arms, down your legs, into your fingertips, into your toes. You are not apart from it. You are made of it. And then, as softly as it began, the vision fades. The meadow dissolves. The candle rests once again upon the altar in the church. The glow remains inside you, tucked gently into your chest, eternal and unshakable. You rise slowly and turn toward the doors. The church remains still, its air deep with the memory of chants and candles. You step outside, and the night greets you once more. The stars seem brighter now. The moon seems larger. The whole sky has opened like a book written only for you, its pages endless, its story one of peace. You walk through the village again, but this time you are not alone. The silence walks with you, beside you, within you, beneath your feet, above your head. It is your companion, your guardian, your guide. Every house you pass seems to glow faintly, as though each sleeping soul is a candle. The world itself has become a feast of light, though no noise disturbs it, no sound intrudes. Only peace, only warmth, only the endless rhythm of stillness. You return to the cottage, you step inside. The family sleeps undisturbed. The embers glow their last, the straw mattress awaits. You lie down once more. You close your eyes, and the silence holds you deeper and deeper still. Sleep rises like a tide, soft, steady, inevitable. The silent feast continues, and you are already part of it. The hush gathers you closer, as if the night itself bends down to cradle your resting body. It is a hush older than words, older than stone, older than stars. It is the hush that filled the world before the first fire was lit, before the first voice was spoken. Your breath moves slowly within it. Each inhale is a soft tide rising. Each exhale is a gentle tide returning. The rhythm carries you deeper, as though the sea itself breathes through you, lulling you into timeless rest. The cottage walls glow faintly in your dream, not with firelight, not with moonlight, but with something subtler, an afterglow of silence itself. It clings to the wood, to the thatch, to the straw of your bed. You feel it wrap around your shoulders like a shawl, warm, steady, sure. The family nearby rests on, unmoved, untouched by anything but peace. Their stillness becomes part of your own, their dreams weaving into yours, invisible threads connecting you in one great tapestry of quietude. You drift again into vision. This time you find yourself in a cloistered garden. The abbey walls rise around you, their stone edges soft by vines dusted with frost. The paths are paved in cobblestone, their lines gentle under the snowfall. A fountain rests in the center, frozen mid-flow, its water gleaming in the moonlight like glass. And upon the fountain's rim dozens of candles burn. Their flames lean toward one another as if whispering secrets. Their reflections dance in the frozen water, shimmering, multiplying, endless. You walk closer and notice the air here has a different quality. It is thick with the sweetness of wax, but also with something more of patience, a blessing, a quiet that does not merely surround you, but breathes through you. You sit upon the fountain's edge. The candles flicker, but never falter. Their glow touches your skin, enters your eyes, warms the space behind your heart. And you realize, slowly, gently, that this garden is not only outside of you, it is within you. The abbey walls are your ribs. The fountain is your heart. The candles are your spirit. Their flames are your thoughts quiet now, gentle, steady. You close your eyes and the vision folds inward, and for a time you rest in the glow of your own inner silence. When you open them again, you are walking once more. The snow beneath your feet glows faintly, as though lit from within. The stars hang low, their silver light humming softly. You do not rush, you do not tire. Each step is slower than the last, as though time itself stretches to make room for you. You come upon a doorway of stone, arched and tall. A single beeswax candle burns in a lantern above it, its flame steady despite the open air. You reach for the handle and step through. Inside is a hall vast beyond imagining. Its ceiling rises into shadows. Its floor stretches like a frozen river. And everywhere are candles. Thousands upon thousands, their flames trembling but bright, filling the space with a silent radiance. The air is golden. The hush is absolute. You walk down the central aisle, and with each step, the candles bow slightly toward you, their flames bending as though in greeting. You do not feel fear, only peace. The silence here is complete, but it is alive. It breathes. It watches. It keeps. At the far end stands a great table, carved of dark wood. Upon it rests a single unlit candle. You understand without words that this candle is yours. It has always been yours, though you have not yet touched it. You step closer. You place your hand near its wick, and at once, without match or flint, it bursts softly into flame. The hush deepens. The hall grows brighter, and the thousands of candles seem to rejoice in silence, their flames leaping higher. You bow your head, and the flame bows with you. You sit before it, and the silence washes through you, over you, within you. Your breath slows even further. Your heart steadies. Your body loosens like water. You are light. You are flame. You are silence. Time does not move here. Only stillness exists. And in that stillness, everything you have ever sought has already arrived. The hall fades slowly. The vision dissolves into the soft glow of your cottage once again. You lie upon your bed, heavy and warm. The silence cradles you, steady and sure. Your candle burns within. Your flame rests safe. And the night is endless. The night holds you gently, like a cup cradling water. Every moment stretches into quiet eternity, as though time itself has slowed its breath to match your own. The silence has grown so complete that even the thought of sound feels distant. No bells, no footsteps, no whispers, only the vastness of stillness, soft and infinite. Your body has grown heavier, sinking into the straw mattress as though into the earth itself. Your arms rest like branches upon the snow. Your legs stretch like roots beneath the soil. You feel planted, safe, unshackable. And your breath, it is the only rhythm left. In, out, in, out. Each cycle slower than the last, each motion carrying you further into peace. The cottage glows in the last warmth of its embers. The faint crackle of wood dissolves into silence. The family sleeps on, wrapped in their dreams, their breaths rising and falling in harmony. You drift once more into vision. This time you find yourself in a forest at midnight. The trees are tall and bare, their branches spread like arms against the sky. Snow covers the ground, but it glows faintly, as though moonlight seeps upward from beneath it. The air is crisp, pure, untouched. You breathe it in, and with each breath you feel lighter, clearer, freer. Ahead, a narrow path wanes between the trees. You follow it, your steps noiseless, your body gliding as though carried. The deeper you go, the more the trees lean inward, forming an archway above your head. Their branches intertwine, heavy with frost, glittering like chandeliers of ice. At the path's end stands a clearing. In its center rests a great wooden table, long and simple. Upon it burn dozens of beeswax candles, their flames trembling, their glow spilling like honey onto the snow. You approach slowly, reverently. The silence here is vast, holy. Even your heartbeat feels hushed, as though bowing to the flames. You sit at the table, though no chair awaits you. The snow itself rises beneath you, shaping into a seat that fits your form perfectly. The candles sway slightly, as though welcoming you. Their flames lean closer, offering warmth without burning. And then you realize you are not alone. Around the table sit figures, quiet and glowing. Some are cloaked, some are veiled, some are children, some are elders. Yet none of them move. None of them speak. They sit as you do, still, at rest, breathing with the silence. You do not need to know who they are. You do not need to ask. Their presence is enough. The hush binds you together. The candles continue their hymn of light. Their flames bow and rise, as though chanting in silence. Time vanishes. The forest fades. The table becomes a line of stars across the sky. You look upward, and the candles have transformed into constellations. Each one glows steadily, each one part of a pattern too vast, to name. You lie back upon the snow, staring at this celestial feast, the universe itself lit with flame. And you are part of it. One flame among countless, one star among millions. No less bright, no less sacred. The night sky leans closer. The stars shimmer more softly, and your breath slows until it feels as though you, too, are a star, silent, glowing, eternal. The vision softens. The forest dissolves. You are once again in the cottage, resting upon your bed. The silence is not outside of you anymore. It is within you, filling every corner, every breath, every thought. The hush of the night has become your hush. The stillness of the snow has become your stillness. The flame of the candles has become your flame. You are safe. You are calm. You are infinite. Sleep gathers closer, rising like a tide. It laps at your toes, your legs, your chest. It lifts you gently, carrying you deeper, softer, quieter. And as your breath drifts slower and slower, you know this: the silent feast is not ending. It will never end. It lives in you now forever. The night grows older, yet it feels timeless. The moon still hangs above the village, silver and serene, casting its soft blessing over roofs, paths, and fields. But inside your world, inside your resting body, there is no measure of hours. There is only stillness. Your body feels as though it has been carved from stone, perfectly at ease, perfectly grounded. Each limb heavy, each muscle slack. Even your breath now comes so slowly, so gently, that it feels like a whisper drawn by the air itself, not by effort. The silence has seeped into every part of you. It rests in your bones. It hums in your blood. It softens every thought until all that remains is glow. You drift again into vision. This time you stand in a wide field covered in snow. The horizon stretches without end, pure and white, beneath a sky filled with stars. The air is clear, unmoving, deep with stillness. Far in the distance you see a small light flickering. You walk toward it slowly, each step effortless, as though you float. The light grows larger, brighter, until you see it as a single candle standing in the snow, its flame golden against the dark. You approach, kneel, and hold your hands near its warmth. The snow does not melt around it. The flame burns without fear, steady and unshaken by the night. And as you gaze, more lights appear. One here, another there, then dozens, then hundreds, until the entire horizon is dotted with candles, each one glowing, each one steady. It is as though the world itself has become a feast of light, a banquet, not of bread or wine, but of flame set across the endless snow. You turn slowly in place, eyes wide, and realize these candles are not separate. They are joined by invisible threads, each flame connected, each glow part of the same fire. And you too are one of them. Your breath flickers in rhythm. Your heart glows in harmony. You are a candle in this infinite feast. You close your eyes. The vision settles into you. The candles remain tucked behind your eyelids, glowing like constellations. When you open your eyes again, you are no longer in the field. You are in a great hall, vast and high, filled with stone arches. The roof stretches into shadow. The air carries the scent of wax and pine. Along both walls, candles burn in rows upon rows, their flames trembling softly. At the far end of the hall rests an altar. Upon it lies a single beeswax taper, long and pale. Its wick is dark, unlit. You walk forward, your steps soundless. When you reach it, you bow your head and breathe gently across the candle. And as you do, the wick sparks, glows, and bursts into flame. The silence deepens. The hall brightens. The light fills you. The candles along the walls seem to bend closer, as if in approval, as if in reverence. Their flames lean forward, bowing slightly, before rising again. You kneel at the altar, and the silence covers you like a cloak. It presses against your shoulders, your back, your head. It shelters you in its endlessness. There is no weight here, no time, no need, only glow, only hush, only peace. You breathe once, twice, and then you let go completely. Your vision dissolves. The hall fades. The altar vanishes. You are back in the cottage. The bed is beneath you, soft and sure. The embers glow faintly, their red hearts pulsing in the dark. The family lies close, breathing softly, their dreams drifting alongside yours. And the silence, the silence, it is thicker than ever. It feels like a great ocean, and you are floating upon its surface, safe, calm, weightless. Your breath slows even more. In, out, each motion a lullaby. The night hums softly around you, not with sound, but with stillness. The snow outside glitters faintly, reflecting the moonlight in endless tiny mirrors. The stars overhead continue their watch, steady, unblinking, eternal. And you are part of it all. The silent feast has welcomed you fully now. It has given you its gift, the gift of surrender, of rest, of peace beyond thought. You are no longer trying to sleep. You are sleep. You are silence. You are flame. The hush cradles you. The hush carries you. The hush keeps you safe forever. Let yourself soften even more now. Every word that drifts into your ear is not a demand, not a thought, but a cradle, a rocking motion back and forth, swaying you further into ease. Your arms heavy, your legs heavy, your eyelids heavy. So very heavy. It is as though the silence itself has climbed inside your body, filling every space with hush. Your breath is no longer something you do, but something that happens like wind in the trees, like ripples on a pond, gentle, unforced, natural. In your drifting vision, you see the abbey again, but this time it is seen from above, as if you hover in the night sky. The roof glimmers with a thin coating of frost. The snow around it sparkles faintly, and through the windows you see flickering gold the countless candles still burning inside. The abbey is an island of warmth in a sea of winter, and yet it is not alone. For as your gaze moves across the horizon, you see more lights, small dots glowing in distant villages. flames flickering in farmhouses, lanterns hanging by stables, torches mounted near wooden gates. Everywhere across the white fields and forest edges, the land is alive with small offerings of light, tiny heartbeats in the darkness, and all of them, every single flame feels connected to you. Each one hums with the same rhythm as your heart. Each one glows with the same peace that now rests in your chest. You realize that this feast is not just within the abbey. It is everywhere. It is in every home, every hearth, every breath of prayer. The feast of silence, the feast of light, the feast of surrender. The vision drifts, and you now find yourself standing in the abbey's cloister garden. Snow lies over the hedges in white mounds. The stone pathways are pale and still. In the center stands a fountain, its water frozen into a sculpture of ice, gleaming faintly under the moonlight. Around the fountain, villagers and monks stand quietly. They hold candles in their hands, the flames steady despite the cold. No one speaks, no one moves. The only sound is the faint crackle of wicks and the slow breath of gathered hearts. You look down. In your hands you too hold a candle. Its flame glows warmly, casting a soft halo of gold on your fingers. A breeze drifts across the cloister, light as a sigh. The candles flicker, but they do not go out. Instead, the flames seem to bow, acknowledging the wind, before rising again, stronger, steadier. And in that moment, you feel yourself bow too, not with your body, but with your spirit. A soft surrender, a humble yielding. You are small, yet you are infinite. You are silent, yet you are luminous. The abbey bell tolls once, deep and resonant, echoing into the night. And as it does, the garden fills with stillness so profound that it feels like time itself has paused. You breathe in, you breathe out, and you feel as though you are dissolving into the silence. When the vision fades, you are once again in the cottage. The embers in the hearth are nearly gone, glowing faintly like the last sigh of fire. The family sleeps deeply, their breaths slow and steady. You shift slightly beneath the blanket, but your body feels as though it belongs entirely to rest now. It is no longer something you must carry. It is carried by the silence, by the peace of the feast. Outside, the snow continues to fall, soft and fine. Each flake lands gently on the roof, on the ground, on the window ledge, and each one adds to the hush, the softness, the weightless cover of night. The entire world is wrapped. The entire world is lulled, and so are you. As you lie there, the sense of being watched over deepens, not by eyes, not by people, but by stillness itself. The silence feels alive, protective, kind, like a great cloak draped across your shoulders, like arms that hold you gently without ever needing to tighten. The hush is your guardian now. The hush is your guide. The hush is your dream. And so you drift further, deeper, into rest that has no bottom, like a candle sinking into wax, like a snowflake settling into snow, like a heartbeat fading into peace. The feast is not ending, it is simply becoming you. Settle now, deeper still. Let your body sink as though it is melting into the bed. The pillow cradles your head, the blanket shelters you, and the silence folds itself around you like a second skin. Every breath is slower, every heartbeat softer. Your mind no longer needs to reach or wander. It drifts like a feather on still air. In your vision, the abbey doors open wide. You step inside, and the great hall greets you once more. The candles, countless and golden, shimmer in every corner. Their light does not dazzle, it comforts. It glows with gentleness, with warmth, with peace. The villagers are gathered, sitting quietly on wooden benches. The monks kneel in the front rows, their hoods low, their hands folded. The children, too, sit hushed, their wide eyes shining in the glow of the flames. Even the smallest ones make no sound, as though they have been lulled into reverence by the stillness. The abbot stands at the altar, lifting a single taper. His voice, when it comes, is low, soft, steady. Words of blessing, ancient words, drift into the air. They rise like smoke, delicate, slow, curling upward toward the rafters. And then silence again. A silence so complete, so perfect, that it feels like the very earth is listening. The abbot lowers the candle and holds it out. One by one, villagers light their own tapers from it, passing the flame carefully, reverently. No words are spoken. Only the soft crackle of wicks, only the glow of growing light. You, too, step forward. You bow your head as your candle meets another's flame. The wick flares, bright, alive, and in that moment you feel the warmth spread, not just through the wax, not just through your hands, but through your entire being. It is as though the flame has reached inside you, igniting a soft glow at your core, a glow that steadies your breath, a glow that slows your heart, a glow that says you are safe. You return to your place, holding the candle close. The light dances gently, painting soft gold across your face, across your chest. You breathe with it in rhythm, as though you and the flame share one life. The abbey fills with this glow. Soon every person holds a taper, every corner shines. The hall is not ablaze, it is alive. Alive with gentle fire, alive with silent warmth. The abbot lifts his hand, and the people bow their heads. Together, in silence, they breathe. Together they rest in the hush of Candlemas. Your vision softens. The hall fades. The crowd fades, but the glow of your candle remains. You carry it with you into the dark behind your eyelids. You feel its warmth steady inside your chest. You realize now this light will not go out. It is yours. It is part of you. Even in the deepest silence, even in the deepest sleep, it will remain. It will guide your dreams. It will protect your rest. It will glow forever. Back in the cottage, the embers of the hearth give their final sigh. They fade into faint glimmers, no longer flame, but memory of flame. And yet the room does not feel dark, for in your chest, in your breath, the candle burns still. The silence thickens, sweet and soft. It pools around you. It cradles you. It draws you further into the depths of rest. Your body feels almost transparent now, as though it is not made of weight and bone, but of breath and hush. Your edges blur. Your form dissolves. You're becoming the silence. You are not only in the feast, you are the feast. You are the hush between heartbeats. You are the glow of a candle. You are the snow settling soundlessly upon the earth. Sleep is no longer a place you are traveling toward. It is here. It is wrapped around you. It is woven through you. You are sleep. You are peace. You are silence itself. Rest even deeper now. You have gone so far into the silence that there is no edge, no border, no distinction between yourself and the night. Your breath drifts as lightly as snowflakes. Your thoughts glow as softly as embers. Your heart hums as gently as a candle flame. You are whole. You are calm. You are safe. Your vision carries you now beyond the abbey, into the forest paths where the snow lies heavy on branches. The moonlight silvers every twig, every pine needle, every drift of frost. The trees bow beneath the weight, yet they do not break. They stand in quiet strength, cloaked in white, guardians of silence. As you walk, the snow beneath your feet makes no sound. Each step is weightless, as though the earth itself holds you tenderly, unwilling to disturb the hush. The deeper you go, the quieter it becomes, until at last you reach a clearing where no wind stirs, no bird calls, no creature moves. In the center stands a great oak, ancient, vast, its branches stretching like arms into the sky. Around its roots are candles, dozens of them, their flames steady in the stillness. They cast soft halos of light upon the snow, making it shimmer gold against silver. You approach, bow your head, and place your own candle among them. Its flame joins the circle, becoming part of the gathering glow, and in that moment you feel as though the oak itself breathes, not with sound but with presence, a slow, steady pulse of stillness that travels up its trunk, into its branches, into the very sky above. You place your hand upon the bark. It is cold, yet alive, solid, yet gentle. And through your touch you feel it whisper, not in words, but in silence. A silence so deep it tells you everything. Rest, surrender, belong. The candles flicker softly. The oak towers above, and you stand in its quiet blessing, your whole being melting into ease. When the vision fades, you are back beneath the roof of the cottage. The snow outside continues to fall, each flake landing in a hush so complete it feels like music without sound. The walls creak faintly with the cold, but the noise only deepens the silence. The family beside you sleeps soundly. You hear the father's slow breathing, the child's soft sigh, the mother's even rhythm. They, too, are held in the feast. They, too, are wrapped in the same silence that now carries you. Your body is so heavy, so still, that you no longer feel where it ends and where the bed begins. You are sinking not down but inward into the very heart of rest. Once more the candle appears in your vision. Its flame rises steadily, golden, serene, and with each breath you feel its light sinking deeper into you, filling your chest, your heart, your soul. The flame does not flicker now. It is perfect, unwavering, eternal. It belongs to you, and you belong to it. And together you drift into sleep's endless hush. Let go now, completely, entirely. The silent feast has given you all it holds, its glow, its stillness, its timeless rest. You need not reach anymore. You need not think anymore. You need only breathe. And with every breath you fall further into softness, into stillness, into sleep. The feast continues far beyond your dreams. But you, beloved listener, are part of it now. Rest, glow, sleep, settle once more. Your breath is so slow now it feels as though the air moves of its own accord, flowing in, flowing out, without effort, without thought. You are not separate from this silence. You are not merely resting in it, you are made of it. You are silence wearing the shape of a body. You are hush glowing as a soul. The abbey bells toll once more, far away, low and deep. The sound does not disturb. It blends with the silence, becomes part of the stillness, like a stone sinking gently into water. You drift into vision again. This time you see both the abbey and the village, the forest and the fields, the oak and the cloister, all at once. The world lies spread before you, woven together by threads of light. Every candle is connected, every flame humming softly, every heart bound in reverence. It is a great tapestry, vast and glowing, and you, yes, you are a thread within it. Without you, the pattern would be incomplete. With you, it is whole. The hush whispers to you. You belong. You are part of this eternal feast. You let those words, unspoken yet certain, seep into your chest. You let them soften you, fill you, complete you. Snow continues to fall across the land. Each flake a tiny hush, each flake a gentle blessing. They cover the roofs, the roads, the branches, the fields. They cover the world in stillness. And you, too, are covered, blanketed, cradled. Your body lies wrapped in warmth. Your spirit glows with light. Your mind has surrendered like a candle sinking into wax. The feast has drawn you fully in. It is not a celebration you merely witness. It is your very being now. The embers of the hearth give their last breath, fading into darkness. Yet no fear stirs, no cold touches you, for the light in your chest burns steady. The flame within you glows without end. You are guided by it. You are protected by it. You are at peace. Sleep comes like a tide, gentle and sure. It pulls you deeper, farther, beyond thought, beyond time. And as you drift, you hear not with ears, but with soul, the quiet voice of the hush. Rest now, beloved. You are safe. You are home. The feast is eternal. The silence is yours. And with those words, you release the last of your waking self. You surrender. You dissolve. You sleep perfectly, completely, forever embraced by the silent feast of Candlemas Eve. Rest is no longer a place you enter. It is the ground beneath your soul. It is the air your spirit breathes. It is everything. Your body, slack and safe, lies as though it has always belonged to the hush. Your breath is slower than snow falling. Your heart beats softer than a candle flame. And then a vision rises, gentler than before, deeper than before. You find yourself standing upon a vast plain of snow, but this time the horizon stretches farther than any eye could see. The stars above are countless, glimmering like candles hung across the heavens. The snow beneath your feet glows faintly, as though each flake carries its own small light. You realize you are walking not on coldness, but on a luminous sea each step, sending a ripple of glow across the surface. Ahead in the distance stands a cathedral of pure ice. Its spires stretch high, translucent and shining, catching the starlight and scattering it like prisms. Yet, despite its vastness, it makes no sound, not a crack, not a groan. Silence holds even here. You approach. The great doors, carved with frozen vines and blossoms, open without touch. Inside, the cathedral is filled with candles, not waxen flames, but stars themselves hovering in the air, glowing softly, breathing in rhythm with you. You step between them. Each one flares gently as you pass, as if bowing, as if recognizing you. You feel no weight, no burden, only belonging. At the far end of the cathedral stands an altar of crystal clear ice. Upon it rests a single flame, golden and steady. You approach, your heart glowing in harmony with it. And when you reach out, you realize it is not just a flame, it is your flame, the one you carry within. You bow your head, and the silence deepens, wrapping you like velvet. In this cathedral of hush, time dissolves. You could stand here forever, and it would feel like no moment has passed. The flame whispers without words. Sleep is eternal here. Rest is endless here. You are held forever here. You kneel, you surrender, and the cathedral becomes part of you, folding into your very soul. The vision softens again. You are drifting now through layers of silence, each one deeper, softer, quieter than the last. The first layer feels like a blanket. The second feels like snow falling endlessly. The third feels like a tide of still water. The fourth feels like a heartbeat slowed into infinity. And deeper you go, layer after layer, hush upon hush, until all is silence. No edges, no sound, no weight, just rest. And you realize this is the silent feast in its truest form. Not the abbey, not the candles, not even the snow, but the eternal hush that lies beneath all things, cradling every life, every breath, every dream. You are part of it. You are woven into it, forever. The hush has carried you so far now, so deep that even dreams themselves have grown quiet. No movement stirs within your mind. No thoughts rise like waves. There is only the vast ocean of stillness, spread endlessly in every direction. And yet, within that ocean, a glow remains. The flame, your flame. It flickers, not as fire, but as something older, something purer. A heartbeat of light, a pulse of belonging. You realize here in the deepest rest, that this glow has always been with you, long before the abbey, long before the snow, long before the silent feast. It is the light of your own being, the light that watches when you cannot, the light that carries you when you let go. You find yourself once more in the village, but now it is spring. The snow has melted. The air smells of wet earth and blooming shoots. Children laugh softly in the square, though even their laughter feels hushed, respectful of the feast that still lives in their memory. The abbey doors stand open. Within, candles burn steadily, though fewer now, as the sun itself returns to share its light. Monks walk slowly, their sandals brushing against stone, their breaths soft as prayers. You wander quietly among them. Though no one sees you, you feel no separation. You are part of them, part of their silence, part of their glow. The abbot passes by, carrying a bundle of beeswax tapers. He does not look at you, yet somehow you know. He carries not only wax, but blessing. For each candle lit in the future, whether in feast or in solitude, carries the same hush, the same peace, the same endless belonging. And you carry it, too. You will always carry it. The vision shifts. The snow returns. The abbey fades. The stars above grow brighter, wider, endless. You are lying beneath them now, as though upon the very sky itself. 1,000 constellations glow above and around you, each one a candle flame, each one part of the feast. Your breath rises like smoke, your heart glows like wax, your soul rests like flame. The stars do not blink, the silence does not end, the feast does not fade. And so this story closes not with an ending, but with a return to silence, a return to light, a return to rest so complete that you no longer need to reach for it. It is within you always. The silent feast of Candlemas Eve is eternal. It lives in the hush between your breaths. It lives in the glow behind your closed eyes. It lives in the peace that now cradles you. You are safe. You are still. You are asleep. And the silence keeps watch forever.